Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Final chapter, meaning of the mask. Mask. I think they mean figuratively because he doesn't wear a mask, right? Anyway, we're in the last chapter of Pash today. I know it's been 2 weeks since.
ねえ、本当に遠慮しなくていいんだよ。別に今更二人きりでどうこうとかでもないし。
I was gonna say, I lost my train of thought actually. Oh yeah, I know it's been 2 weeks since my last upload, but between deciding all of a sudden that I wanted to post Love and Deep Space videos, the idol banner being a huge motivating factor for that, and the fact that it's the last few weeks of my daughter's marching band season. They've been doing a lot of competitions, not really out of state, but they have an out of state one coming up, but Saturdays was 2 hours away. So by the time we got home, it was like 1 a.m. and I just went straight to bed. But that's kind of how it's been. Like, I've always been busy every night, and by the time it's over, I'm just done and crashed out and ready for bed. So that hasn't helped my uploading schedule at all, and that for that matter. I've just been posting the Kindled versions of the 11 Deep Space cards without watching them because I don't want to be spoiled on them. So I let my phone record, and then I recorded again with OBS playing a backdrop behind it, and then I posted. So it's put something out there. Like, I feel like the Kindle versions, if people want to watch them so they know what they're buying, at least have that out there so they can take a look at that, and then my reactions will come later. Anyway, hopefully this isn't 2 hours long. The final chapters have been 2 hours long-ish for all the routes so far, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Even if it is, like, I'll finish not super late, and I did take a nap today, so hopefully that helps. I won't be able to edit it as always because it goes way too long and I can't stay up that late anymore. But anyway, are you really sure? It's not like I need to be alone. It's not like I need to be alone with him, you know? I don't know who she's talking about. So at the end of the last chapter, Pash asked her to go to the Lantern Festival, right? She didn't answer. I was really upset about that. But who is she talking about? I'm really fine.
でもせっかくのお祭りに一人なんて絶対良くない。
Did she turn him down?
教官のことでまだ。
Not exactly.
じゃあ一緒に行こ
う。A few minutes ago, Yuriana asked if I was going to go to the Lantern Festival with someone, but since I was too shy to tell the truth, I said I was going alone. She's too shy to say the truth. She was going with her boyfriend and invited me to come along. Okay, she's going with her boyfriend, so she's talking about. I'm thankful she's worried about me when I was down, but maybe I should just tell her.
屋台もいろいろあるし、美味しいものたくさん食べてパーッと。
Actually, I'm going with someone.
え?
Yuriana's worried attitude from earlier suddenly changed.
それは? 相手が誰か聞いても。
I wasn't sure if I should tell her. Well, it's too late now. I've already told her to go with someone. Part of me wanted to keep it a secret, but I also wanted to tell someone about him. On top of that, Yuriana knew Pash well. But he never really said he had feelings for me. He only invited me to go to the festival together, so it's not confirmed yet. It's Pash.
え?
What?
Oh.
Why is she all hesitant?
パッシュって、あのパッシュ？ジョーカに同じ名前の背が高い超かっこいい人がいるとかじゃなくて？
Does she just insult him by calling him not tall and handsome? It's the Pash you know, Yuriana.
うわ
ー。Yuriana?
なんだろう。私、兄弟いないけど、もし弟に彼女ができたら、こんな気持ちになるのかな？
What?
不出来で不甲斐ない弟で申し訳ないけど、よ よろしくお願いします的な。
I don't think he's unreliable or pathetic.
あ、本気なんだ。そっか、そうだったのか。
Wait, he didn't confess his feelings to me or anything. He only invited me to go to the festival.
じゃあ今夜やる気だ。
But he better. It's like the last chapter. He's running out of time.
そっか、パッシュと私の大事な友達がね。
Yuriana, what are you trying to say?
喜んでるよ。昔からイグニス様が愛情深くしごきすぎたせいで、あいつちょっと女性不信っぽいし。
Is that why they say that he hates women because of all the harsh beatings he got from Lady Ignis?
まあ私も小さい頃は練習用の槍持って追いかけたりもしたし。
Oh, well, no wonder he doesn't like women. Oh my goodness. Now she's got her chasing her with a spear. What?
それであの性格だし、彼女とか作るの苦労するだろうななんてこっそり心配してたりしたんだけど、ちゃんと見る目あったようでよかった。
Huh?
よりによって私が知ってる中で一番素敵な女の子を選ぶなんてね。
No, I'm not. Besides, we aren't even...
まあ背はちょっと低いけど、あそこは血筋的にこれから伸びる可能性大だし、最近吹っ切れたようなのでそれなりに有望ですよ。
That's funny. She's like, he'll grow taller.
よろしくお願いしますね。
Yuriana's smile really felt like she was Pash's older sister.
じゃあ私は先に行くね。もし向こうで会っても邪魔したくないので潔く無視するから。
I think that's worse than pretending you do know. Like, what the heck?
健闘を祈る。
Just realized how loud my volume was. Sorry if she was like blaring in your ears. I turned her down. I turned down the whole volume thing. I wonder why it's so loud, actually. I'll just leave it like that because it works for my other videos too. So if it works for everything, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm sorry, Pash. Yuriana is going to pretend like she doesn't know you. It's going to make it so obvious that she knows. Oh, he's already here. I went to our meeting place and saw Pash standing there with a nervous look. I didn't particularly want to tease him, but I hid myself and observed him. Looking back, so many things had happened since the day my village was attacked. The cursed sword, Instructor Gustav, and right as I thought I could get along with everyone, I lost a great teacher. As I reminisced, I saw Pash in every one of those memories. He smiled, blushed, sulked, and cried. He was always straightforward with his emotions as he tried his best to live life. He was also the one that would lift me up and lead the way. I loved Dad, Mom, Nina, and Yuriana, but the feelings I had for him was different. It was something unique, only for Pash. Thanks for waiting, Pash.
Oh.
Is he afraid that you're not gonna come? Is that why he had a nervous look? So crowded.
一番大きなお祭りだからな。でも港の方はもっとたくさんいると思うよ。
The port? Why?
行けばわかる。
Lanterns. This is... While we were walking to the port, I noticed some kind of light. Too big to be a star, too many for the moon. I soon realized what they were.
綺麗だと思わね。
They're beautiful. What are they?
ほら、あそこ。
I turned in the direction Pash pointed at. Many people were writing something on the light and releasing them into the air.
あれ、ランタンなんだ。願い事を書いて運よく高く上がったら、それが叶うんだって。
Wow. Did you write one each year, Pash?
書いたことないよ。恥ずかしいし。
Men don't have wishes. You think so?
ああいうのって女がやるもんだろ。
But I see some men at the port too.
まあそういうのもいるし、願い事はあるけど、俺はいいよ。あんたは書くといいよ。何かあるなら。
Me? I wish, huh? I can't narrow it down to one. I wish that a war wouldn't break out with Ramua, but I want a place for Wilhelm to fight, so...
そっちかよ。
What about the wish for him to confess to you? Huh? Is that wrong? Then... Suddenly, a thought crossed my mind, but I hesitated to say it in front of Pash. Oh, really? I wanted to stay with him forever, but he had never said that he liked me, and I wasn't brave enough to say it myself.
何か浮かんだ？
I have too many.
わかるわかる。一つに絞りきれないよな。
Can I just write lots of them down and hope that one of them will come true?
やってみたら？
Pash seemed to be in a good mood. Then he will tonight. Brianna's remark popped into my head and I felt myself blush. I'm glad it's dark. It's so beautiful. The pale blue lights filled the night sky. They kind of look like the lunaria flowers.
ああ、言われてみれば。もしかしてそれを真似てんのかな。俺はここ出身じゃないからそこまで詳しくはわからないけど。
It could be. Pash smiled and looked up at the sky.
よかった。気に入ってくれて。俺、初めてこれ見た時からかなり気に入っててさ、あんたに見せたいなって思ったんだ。一緒に見られたらいいなって。
Pash.
あ、
Is that how she said it? She said it longingly too.
あ、
I'm happy too. Thanks for inviting me.
どういたしまして。
Huh? I was starting to get it. When Pash felt self-conscious, he'd go quiet, otherwise he could talk normally.
あのさ、
Yes?
絶対に人が来ない場所とか知らない？
Oh, why do you ask? Well, that was very sudden. People were enjoying the festival all around us, but we stood there in silence. A place where we could be alone. I couldn't really think of one. This area at the port was usually the quietest place I knew. What about the alley where Leston took you? Oh.
知ってる？
I can't guarantee that nobody will come, but I do know a quiet place.
どこ？
The Lunaria tree at the academy.
あそこか。確かにめったに人が来なさそうだな。よし、行こう。
You know, I can't think of a more romantic spot to confess your feelings in there. Huh?
あ、別に変なこととかしないから。俺そんなやつじゃないよ。
That's really funny. I would never do anything weird. Yeah. I felt relieved, but also slightly disappointed. With those feelings in my heart, I followed Pash back to the academy. Although I wanted to look around the festival some more, I wanted to know what Pash had in mind.
よし。
He looks so nervous.
ここなら確かに誰も来なさそうだ。
I bet you someone does, though. Pash repeatedly scanned the area. Ever since Mephisto asked me to deliver the flowers, I rarely met anyone here. Plus, with the festival in Frontier tonight, no students would be here.
あのさ、俺、あんたに伝えなきゃいけないことがある。
I swear, if someone comes and interrupts them now, I'm going to be so disappointed. Sure.
俺は
Breathe. Breathe, Pash. You can do this.
なんか好きだ。
Oh my goodness, he just yelled it. That's so funny.
よし言えた。嘘じゃないから、本気だから。
I'm being serious. Pash.
やっと分かったんだ。俺はあんたのことが好きなんだって。俺の周り、本当鬼ババとかああいうのしかいなくて。いやまあ悪い奴らじゃないんだけど、最初よく分からなくて、なんか変な感じで。こういうの初めてだったし、あんたと一緒にいると体温上がるし、動悸もするし、時々めまいもするし、あれ、俺もしかして体調悪いのかなって思ったりして。
That's so cute. I'd get a fever and my heart raced. He thought he was sick.
そんなこと考えてる時にあいつが死んで、俺本当にひどい状態で。あ、そんなことを今更言わなくても分かってるよな。あんたずっと一緒にいてくれたんだもんな。
Pash glanced at his wrist.
ランがいたから俺は今ここにいることができるんだ。感謝しても感謝しきれない。
Pash.
あの誘拐犯たち、あんな目にあってもちろん良かったとは言えないけど、でもあそこで俺気づいたから。売り飛ばされそうになってニルバーナに未練を湧いたりして、俺も相当間抜けなんだけど、そういう時にランがいるとすごく強くなれる気がして、ずっと一緒にいたいって思ったんだ。だからランは俺が一番最初に好きになった女で、そしてもう俺はラン以外好きにならないから。だから最初で最後だよ。
He is so adorable. Pash.
だから俺のことを好きになってください。
She already has. Pash's emerald eyes sparkled with intensity. His large eyes gazed directly into mine, reflecting the lunaria light like the lanterns in the night sky. I wanted to respond, but I was so overwhelmed, words just escaped me. Pash had become very dear to me, yet I couldn't find the words to express it. Well, you better hurry up. Or he's gonna think that you don't. Pash. I was also proud of myself for falling for such a wonderful boy. Yes. I think I love you too, Pash. It took me a while to realize, but I had fallen for you before I even knew it. But you never told me how you felt, so I was wondering if maybe I was reading too much into things.
いやそれはさ。
I love you so much, Pash. Oh. I'm glad you like me too.
それは俺のセリフだし。本当に
So you really gotta ask?
意味間違えてない？大丈夫？
Oh, okay, I was gonna ask if he could kiss her or something. Well, I guess it would be cute if he asked if he could kiss her, but I thought he was gonna say something like, when he said, do you, I thought he was gonna say, do you want to kiss? I'm like, just do it. Like, don't even ask. I'm very serious right now.
そうか。
Are you making sure? Are you clarifying before something? You could tell he wants to.
だったらもう一つお願いがあるんだけど。
What is it?
言っても怒らないかな。
Oh? Can't promise until I hear it.
だよな。
Does he want to go back to his hometown? Why not just say it?
そうする。 俺がロマに勝ったらキスさせてください。
Why would that make her mad? Why? I don't. Wait. He said, when I defeat Ramo, please let me kiss you. Does that mean we're not going to get to see G until the very end? Why not? There's a perfectly good scene right here that you could do then. Pash.
本音言ったら今すぐしたいんだけど、でもこれは俺なりのけじめなんだ。俺がレオニダスの仇を討つべきだと思うから。
Pash.
あんなことがあった以上、絶対にロムアは次に本格的に仕掛けてくる。あんただってそう思うだろう。目立とうとかそんなことじゃなくて、俺の中のなんていうかうまく言えないけど。
I think I understand, Pash, but
大丈夫。先走ったりはしない。ちゃんとその時にはみんなに相談して許可をもらう。きっと止められるだろうけど、でも説得する。俺が絶対やるんだ。
his passionate gaze was now a nearly tearful yet dignified one. I was surprised by how a boy's expression can change like this, and I loved it.
ダメかな。
Sure, but what if war never happens? What if it was in like 6 months? You can claim your reward in advance. Oh, really? She's being bold in this one. I like it. She's not bold in any of them. She doesn't talk in any of them, but she's like, you know. I wasn't sure if it was okay for the girl to be the one saying that. Sure it is. Be bold. Go get him. Nirvana taught us how to fight, but never how to handle moments like this. I felt bad that he'd have to wait, but I wanted to touch Pash. I wanted Pash to touch me. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Pash, you decide.
そう言われたらそれはさ。
That's mean.
それは。うわ。ごめん。屋台で何か食べるつもりだったんだけど、ちょっと予定が狂って。
Shall we head back to get something then? It was funny somehow, and I just shrugged.
そうする。何か食べて考えるよ。
Oh, come on. She says one bold line in the entire game, and he's like, you know what? I'll have to think about it. Why? Why would you do that? Whatever. Ash is shy, we all know this. I guess it's fine. He's going to be brooding on it this whole time. He's going to be like, he's going to be thinking, she'll let me kiss her right now. Right now, I could kiss her if I wanted to. He's going to be thinking about this the whole time. It felt a bit anticlimactic, but I was still on edge. Pash seemed lost in thought and remained silent. Oh, there's someone. Oh. Two students were kissing behind a tree. I didn't recognize the boy or the girl.
お祭りだからかな。
The peer pressure is on, man. Maybe. They didn't notice us, but this sort of awkwardness was difficult to describe.
やっぱりやる。
Passionately turned towards me. Oh. I pushed her up against a tree? Oh my goodness. Ash's face was right in front of me. We were this close at the warehouse, but it was nothing like that.
いい。
Oh, I love when they asked to kiss her. It's so cute. Sure. Even though I was the one who said it, I felt nervous now that it was happening.
先に言っとくけど、当然ながら初めてなんで。下手だったらごめん。
I'm sorry if it's bad. Don't be. It's my first time too. Also, I know there's probably going to be an alternate, but just in case, I really like that one too.
そうだよな。初めて同士問題ないか。
I think.
じゃあやるぞ。
Stop being awkward. Just do it. Yeah. Felt compelled to close my eyes, then something soft brushed against my lips. Ash's grip on my wrist tightened, and he lightly pressed his lips against mine.
なんでこんなに柔らかいの？
Why is it so soft? Oh my goodness. I love his little bashful face right there. Hopefully it goes back, because I need the other alternate as well. Huh?
唇。それに甘いし、いい匂いがする。
Oh my goodness, he's just falling even harder for her, isn't he? There we go. There's what I wanted. Our lips met again. Pasha's lips were also soft and warm.
これはダメだよ。
It's bad.
気持ちいい。ずっとしてたくなる。
Pash?
好きだからなのかな。俺があんたのことすごく好きだから、こんなに気持ちいいのかな。
Between the gentle kisses, small breaths were taken.
ラン、好きだ。
Aww. He just can't get enough of her kisses. It's so adorable. Yeah.
大好きだ。
I love you too.
よかった。
Aww. It was the most adorable one yet. She actually had some lines in it, so my goodness. The festival flew by before I knew it. Afterwards, we headed back to town, where we enjoyed samosas and tacos. Rihanna didn't say anything when I returned to our room, but her inquisitive looks clearly sought details. Unable to resist, I said he confessed.
エリアスが遅れるとか珍しいな。
何か至急の用事かな。
During the first period, the students whispered among themselves. Instructor Alias was always punctual, but today he wasn't there even after 10 minutes. Could it be? Not long ago, a similar incident occurred. Instructor Leonidas arrived late and briefed us on the issue with Shinza and Luan. It's not impossible. It would be sooner than I thought, but if they intend on invading us... The door swung open in its usual manner, but my gut sensed what was coming.
遅くなってすまなかった。君たちにこれから伝えることがある。
The classroom fell silent. Everyone waited for him to speak.
ロムア軍の急襲だ。至急、準備を。
Is Pash going to take charge? Is he going to ask to feed him? We will leave at 5, just like last time. I prepared myself and stepped into the backyard. I needed to clear my head, but I also hoped to find Pash there. I was lost in thought when I spotted Pash. He had some dyes on the grass and he was checking his wrist. Pash.
Ah!
Are you going to paint it again tonight? I approached and sat beside him.
それがさ、ちょっと迷ってるんだよな。
Something wrong?
ほら、この印さ、放っておくと薄くなるって前に話したじゃん？
Yeah.
気のせいかもしれないんだけど、最近はっきりしてきたんだよな。
Okay, I thought he wasn't going to paint it because he was just going to, you know, let happen what happens. If it fades, and he'd be okay with it, but it's more visible. What does that mean?
でも、すっごく濃くなったとかでもないし、やっぱり気のせいのような。
Can you show me? I looked closely at Pash's wrist. I thought she was like holding his arm in this one. I thought that was going to be adorable that they're like touching each other now, but I don't think she is. I think it's just that's just the positioning of it. You're right, it does seem more vivid than before.
だよな。なってるようなだよな。
His little bashful face is so cute. But I'm almost certain it is. Isn't that a good thing?
まあ気のせいかもしれないけどさ。でももし精霊のやつが俺のことをちょっとでも見直してくれたのなら嬉しいなって。
I think it does.
だからさ、書くべきか迷ってたんだ。
This is just my opinion, but I don't think you need to.
かな。
Ash, I think you'll be fine.
あんたにそう言ってもらえるとそんな気がしてくる。相変わらず光はしないけど、これから焦らず頑張っていくつもりなんだ。
Yeah. I'll be right there with you.
そういえばさ、また何かおまじない書いとく。結局あんなことになったからやめとく。
I was gonna ask if she was going to have another one drawn, but no, please draw it again. It's alright, it'll be a good luck charm this time. I've decided to never run away.
そう。じゃあ、とっておきの書いてあるよ。今度こそ威力絶大の
Supercharged. That day the carriage was eerily quiet. No one spoke. They either hung their heads low or maintained their weapons. Everyone was likely thinking the same thing. They didn't want Instructor Leonidas' death to be in vain. As members of Nirvana, we could not afford to lose this battle, yet victory was not assured. As Instructor Alias said that Romoa overtook Shinza and Luan, and then stormed the villages of Milvaria by the mountain range. The small villages fell within a single day. He relayed this news with a subdued tone. Wilhelm, we're heading into the battlefield. I gazed out at the passing landscape, lost in thought. He said he wanted to go berserk, too, before he faded away, so hopefully he goes, like, completely bonkers on Romoa. I want to see it. Are you awake?
起きた。
Good.
これから始まる戦いって大きいのか？
Yes, very.
相手は強いのか？
Yes.
ならバッチリだな。相手に不足はねえぜ。
Hey. After this battle,
なんとも言えねえな。
I don't know. Alright. He seemed unmoved about it as usual.
終わってもまだいるかもしれねえし、いないかもしれねえし。
I see. Hey, Wilhelm. I need to apologize again. I'm sorry for running last time. But this time I won't do that. So please lend me your power. I'll do my best to fight too.
その言葉忘れんなよ。
I know, right? Don't forget that. When we got off the carriage, the first emotion I felt was fear. The wasteland before us was barren, lined with countless enemies. The black-silver flag flew at the center. It was either irony or fate that had us fight against Romoa, which advanced south from a village they had taken. This was where we lost Instructor Leonidas. The sun shone unlike last time when we arrived in the evening.
頑張ろう。
Rihanna patted me on the shoulder. Yeah, we can't lose this war. We nodded to each other. Oh my goodness, she's there. King Kiora stood before everyone, and small murmurs ceased.
皆さん、私からあなたたちに伝えておきたいことがあります。
Spoilers. Abel is from Ramua. Hopefully by now everyone knows that I don't withhold spoilers in my game. Anyway.
知っての通り、私はこれからあなたたちに過酷な戦いを強いなければなりません。先の戦でレオニダスを失い、まだ心の傷も癒えない生徒もいることでしょう。それなのに、あなたたちは戦わなければなりません。あなたたちにこのミルベリア、いえ、オルテシア西側すべての運命がかかっていると言っても過言ではない。これは負けることが許されない戦です。あなたたちのその手に、ここにはいないすべての民の未来が委ねられているのです。そんな重荷をあなたたちに背負わせることはつらい。戦いなど起こらなければいいと私はずっと願い続けてきました。ですが時は来てしまいました。どうかミルベリアを、西側の国々を守ってください。
I hate to be the negative person in this, but she is relying on a bunch of children training at a school to defend her country. Like, don't they have actual military people? Like, Ramua has an army. Doesn't Milvaria have an army? Azul? Don't they have an army? Like, why aren't they here? Why is it up to the children to be able to defend them? I don't understand. Anyway, that's just my first train of thought. Like all those kids are scared to death to be on this battlefield to fight, but yet the burden is theirs to bear. Anyway.
そして生き抜いて、それが私からのお願いです。
The gentle yet dignified voice seemed to vibrate through the air around us. We absorbed her words deeply, and I bit my lip to hold back tears.
西側に勝利を。栄光はあなたたちの手の中にあります。
I gently stroked my wrist. Hidden by the gauntlet was the good luck charm that Pash drew for me last night. I'll be all right. I took a deep breath. Wilhelm, let's go.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, she's fighting with him. An azure light burst from the cursed sword. I made sure it enveloped everyone, then gripped my sword again and charged forward. Our formation was the same as last time. Abel and Leston led the charge, slicing through the enemies with unmistakable courage.
なあ、今日も援護ありがとな。
Pash beamed, raising his fist.
絶対勝とう。
Yeah. The sound of clashing swords and spears grew louder. I knew it wouldn't be long before I was in the fray. I'm scared, but I can't run away. We can't lose this.
女が混じってるのか。ニルバーナも大したことはないな。
There's like 2 women among them.
なあ、
It's okay, Pash. Let's win this together.
よし、その調子なら大丈夫だな。
I slashed at the enemy's arm without hesitation. Pash smiled, satisfied, and ran.
この女なんかに負けてたまるか。
I know a student at that. A new opponent charged, swinging his sword. I won't lose to you either. On the battlefield, I thought about my dad, I wonder if this was what he wanted me to be.
ロムアに勝利を。
Oh, isn't Richard from Ramua too? Like, is he gonna show up in this one? Probably not, but still. He was the one who outed out Abel. When Dad was training me, I had no idea what blood smelled like. I never knew a blade could get this bloody.
そこの女、お前が魔剣の主か。この俺が討ち取ってくれるわ。
So how many troops are going to come at them before before it moves on? They're like watching her slice down one by one. He's like, I got you this time. This is how Dad felt when he fought to protect our village. Dad must have been scared too. But he had his reasons to fight, and I would fight for mine.
小娘、
Number
この
5.
俺が相手だ。
Let's go, number 5. Okay, it fades to black now.
やはり今日はイゴールもロジオも出てきませんでしたね。
Igor, no, Rosian. I know. The two most important people.
先にこちらを疲労させ、戦力を削ぎたいのだろう。
シンザとルアンの兵士たちは我々にとっては赤子の手をひねるようなもの。しかしとにかく数が多い。
The first day of the battle ended quickly. We scored more victories than losses, but King Elidus pointed out most of them were from Shinza and Luan.
混ざっていたロムアの騎馬兵たちはまるで見張りのようだったな。積極的に出てくるわけでもなく、追うと引く。
They're silently biding their time. King Elidus, Lord Avis, and Lady Ignis fought alongside us. King Kiora, King Sarazar, and Instructor Alias monitored the progress from base camp. I know. King Sarazar, he seems like more of a strategist. He's the one at the table planning the move while everyone else goes and makes it happen.
エリアス、こちらの負傷者の状況は？
はっ、数名の軽傷者は出ていますが、死亡者はありません。
そう、よかった。
I looked around at everyone. It's true that everyone was tired, but there was a light of hope in their eyes. To avenge Instructor Leonidas for victory, and that determination kept us motivated.
頼みがあるんだけど。
Suddenly, Pash stepped forward.
なんだい、言ってみな。
もしも明日ロジオンが出てきたら、俺に討ちに行かせてくれ。
I thought he was going to ask to defeat Igor, since Igor was the one that killed him, but Rosian, he wants to go fight the king. Like, Abel's the one that fought the king in his, and Abel's really strong.
無理だな。お前では到底無理だ、パシュ。意気込みだけで倒せるような相手ではない。
そんなの分かってる。でもどうしてもやりたいんだよ。
呆れたね。そんなに目立ちたいの？
Lady Ignis's pointed remark made Pash frown deeply, but he turned a slightly bitter smile towards Lady Ignis.
違うよ。俺が信用されてないのは分かってる。でもこのわがままだけは聞いてほしいんだ。俺は何もレオニダスに返せなかったから。ムカつくことばっかり言われて、 俺も意地になって。そんなの今更気づいても遅いんだけど。俺気づいたんだよ。自分がいかにバカで臆病だったか。どうやっても親父たちにかなわない気がして、もう誰にも勝てないんじゃないかって不安で。でもそれはどうでもよくなったんだ。
へえ、そりゃまたどうして。
理由はいいんだよ、どうでも。とにかく俺は変わったんだよ。ロジオンのことも無茶はしない。ダメだと思ったら引く。指揮も無視しない。戦況はしっかり見る。ただ一度だけ俺にチャンスをくれないか。
Pash stared at Lord Avis. The other students didn't say anything, nor did we intend to. I might not have been the only one who knew about Pash's troubles, but I knew that everyone could feel how Pash felt, even when he spoke, and all the eternal strife he had until then. They've been with him all this time.
負けたら死ぬぞ。その覚悟があるのか、パッシュ。
あるけど絶対死なない。
He has someone to fight for.
その言葉に偽りはないな。
ない。後悔もしない。
わかった。お前がそこまで愚かな息子だったとは知らなかった。だが勇敢なるダグロートの戦士として散るのもまた誉れ。
Aw, it's his father literally letting him go in there thinking that he's going to die.
散らねえっつってんだろ、クソ親父。
私に異論はない。他の皆さんは？
なし。
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 パッシュ、
Pinkura gently touched Pash's forehead.
あなたに精霊の輝きが宿りますように。
Oh? A faint green light appeared from Queen Kura's fingertips, then absorbed into Pash's forehead. She has special powers. This morning was beautiful yet again. Seeing the sunrise climbing up from a sharp ridge line reminded me of that morning. But to me, it could now be considered subsistence for the soul. I swore to myself to never shed tears for that reason again.
おはよう。
Good morning.
これ見て。今日頑張れってパンと塩漬け肉おまけしてもらった。
They're giving you strength for the battle. Pash showed me an innocent smile, but I didn't smile back immediately.
そんな顔するなって。命を粗末にするような無謀な真似は絶対しないから。
I know.
本当にもうダメだと思ったら恥なんて捨てて逃げるからさ。絶対死なないから。
As if they'll even let you run away. They might just cut you down before you can even leave. Yeah.
はい。あんたにもパンお裾分け。
Huh?
しっかり食べて、そっちも頑張れ。
Thanks, I'll be fine. I have this too. I pointed at my wrist.
お
What?
いやさ、そう言ってくれると照れるなって。それだけだから。
It gives me courage, thank you.
そう。じゃあ俺向こうで食べるから またな。
Should give him a kiss for good luck too. I'm sure that'll help. There's no need to be so shy. I know. Where are you going? Come back here. Trumpets blast signal day 2. I couldn't say I had a good night's sleep, but my bodies felt strangely agile. Maybe it was because of my current mental state. I wonder if they'll come out today. I tried to peer through the kicked-up dust. Pash said he wanted to defeat King Rosie, and I understood how he felt. Honestly, my hatred towards Igor was much stronger. His cold gaze back then, those heartless, cruel words, and he was the instructor's... I know, right? Like, just let Wilhelm after him. I'm sure he'll be fine.
なあなあ、
What's wrong?
もっと手応えのあるやついねえの？みんな弱すぎだろ。お前だってそう思うだろ。俺の力なしで普通に戦えてんだろ。
Huh?
なんだそのえって。俺は何もしてねえよ。
Really?
まあお前もさ、出会った時よりは強くなったよ。よかったな。
Really? You think so?
嘘つく必要ねえだろ、バカ。
Oh, wow. I'm so happy. You finally recognize my skills, Wilhelm.
ね。
I don't know if he'll appear today, but there's a strong general in Ramua. I have to defeat him. Oh. A sound that I can never forget suddenly rumbled.
出てきたぞ!
King Ildis's cry caused me to look up. Ah. It wasn't an ambush from the forest. The enemy's cavalry was charging at us as if they wanted a fair fight.
臆するな! 若者たちよ! 勝利を信じるのだ!
I'm sorry, but my mind fielded have no fear, for I am here. I was just like, I think it's a My Hero Academia thing. My children's been quoting it a while. Sorry. I couldn't help but laugh. Everyone held their weapons high and started running straight ahead. I held my cursed sword and ran directly at the cavalry. Those skilled in archery carried quivers ready for the cavalry's approach. They unleashed arrows, striking the horses to immobilize them. The battlefield was a mix of friend and foe. Clashes of weapons, screams of pain, and the neighing of horses filled the air.
ロジオンはまだ奥だ! 引きずり出せ!
Abel and Pash responded immediately. A few other students also began to advance, defeating enemy soldiers along the way. Where is Igor? It was hard to find someone on horseback. I defeated infantry one by one as they attacked, continuing my search for Igor. Pash, please be safe. Please defeat Rosian. I prayed as I surged forward. That was when I recognized one of the horses. You recognize a horse? Not the man on the horse. Igor.
王のもとへは行かせぬ。
Did he have the bandage on his head last time? I feel like he didn't.
また会ったな、小娘。
Igor. His right eye was covered with bandages. He didn't have those injuries last time. I knew that someone was as skilled as him wouldn't get hurt by carelessness. Yeah, that's what I thought. Leonidas.
その剣、何度見ても美しいな。さすがはこのオルテシアに長く語り継がれるだけのことはある。この目で見られたことを光栄に思う。だが、それは貴様には不釣り合いだ。その美しい剣は我が主ロジオン様にふさわしい。だがお前が死なぬ限り魔剣はお前の中にあり続けるのだろう。ならば切るより他あるまい。
There you go, Wilhelm. This is your target. I have to tell you something.
なんだ。
The sword's soul is about to vanish.
うん。
He's been inside the sword for ages and he will be fading away soon.
命乞いにしてはつまらぬ嘘だ。せめてもう少しうまい嘘を考えればいいもの。
I mean, I'm sure it's not someone would just believe without actually being its owner, right? I was about to say that it wasn't a lie, but decided against it. Even if Wilhelm declared it himself, Igor wouldn't believe it. Pash was fighting with all his might, then I too will have to do the same. Wilhelm, can you hear me?
Ah.
Lend me your power. I have to defeat this man no matter what.
余裕だよ。任せとけ。
I'll do my best too, so please help.
聞こえなかったのか？任せとけっつったら。
It's fine if you don't believe me. I swear by the name of Nirvana that I will defeat you.
これは面白い。ならば、かかってまいれ。
After receiving the first strike, I was almost knocked down. It was simply because of my own body couldn't take the weight of Igor's sword.
しっかりしろよ。勝つんだろ。
Sorry.
ほほう、よく避けた。それも魔剣の力か？
Whatever. That's funny.
読めているぞ、小娘。
I swung the cursed sword downward, but he easily stopped it.
魔剣の力とはこの程度なのか？だとしたら大したことはないな。
Oof. Igor smiled coldly as he swung his sword, although I managed to block it. The shock pushed me back a step. He's so strong. This man's main strength was his weight. His tall figure delivered heavy strikes. Each hit sent sharp pains through my shoulder.
本当にそれは魔剣なのか？偽物ではないのか？
くそ。好き勝手言いやがって。
Yeah, it's time to get mad. Go berserk.
おい、本気出すぞ。お前死ぬなよ。
The next moment, an illusion of azure flame erupted from the sword. Let's go. There was no heat or pain. The beautiful flames enveloped my entire body.
ぶっ殺してや
る。何？
I couldn't believe my sword's speed.
面白い。こうでなくては。
He's not going to comment on the blue flames at all. Wilhelm? It was a mysterious feeling as if my arm was infused with the sword. It wielded the sword with a speed and strength that I could never achieve alone.
なるほど。これが魔剣の力というわけだな。素晴らしいぞ。この剣、絶対に手に入れる。
We continuously exchanged blows and Igor still wasn't out of breath.
小娘、あの男の最後、知りたくはないか？
Oh my goodness, he's gonna provoke her.
この目の傷はな、あの男にやられたものよ。
I thought my heart was about to stop when I heard that. Igor smiled craftily. He was trying to agitate me and I knew it. There was no way I'd be able to stay calm if I found out. I didn't want to know, but while I wavered, a hateful glint appeared in Igor's remaining eye.
敵にするには惜しい男だった。もっとも我らの刃を受け、生き絶える頃にはボロクズのようであったがな。お前たちの道を自らの血で開いたつもりであろうが、それも結局無駄だったな。貴様の未来は今ここで途絶えるのだから。
Igor. Hatred boiled my blood. My heart ached and I wanted to cry. My vision felt like it was going dark.
おい、ダメだ。挑発に乗るな。今のお前がそんな感情。
Suddenly my vision distorted. Oh. My heartbeat was deafening. Oh no. What did he say? Don't let him taunt you. Or else. So it's not Wilhelm that's controlling her? Is it the... I feel like it's a... Well, it says it's a cursed sword, so is it the curse that's like taking her over? Well, I couldn't think. I could only hear the sound of my own pulse. Uh-oh.
ロジオン様に勝利を。我がロムアに栄光を。おとなしく死ね、小娘。
Ah. It hurt. It hurt so much. Something pierced me.
しっかりしろ。持ってかれるな。このままじゃお前、おかしくなるぞ。
Oh my goodness. Stuff is happening. About time. No. Ah.
やったぞ。魔剣の小娘を仕留めた。次なる魔剣の主はロジオン様に違いない。
What do you mean she's dead? No, she's not. She's literally alive. See, she's the stench of blood. Someone was laughing at me. Oh. Did you drop it? Oh no. What was this? Then I'll draw the best one I know. That's Pash. This time it'll be supercharged. Who was this? Who was that? The beautiful mark on my wrist. Who drew that for me again? Here, have some bread. You should eat up so we can work hard. Pash? Oh, that was right. This was a battle I couldn't lose. We promised to do our best. I roused myself up and tried to grip my sword again, but I felt too weak to even hold it. The fear of losing something struck me along with the suffocating scent of blood. Don't take me away. I still have things left undone. Oh my goodness, like, there's actually drama happening. Oh. But he's gonna use all of his remaining mana, isn't he?
Ran! しっかりしろ! あの男を撃て!
Wilhelm?
お前ならできるから! やれ!
The smell of blood was gone. There was no pain, but my body felt hot. Oh, it's gone. There she goes. Igor? I see her little tattoo. It's so cute. Slowly, the words came back to my mind. The beating of my heart still roared in my ears, but the suffocating feeling was gone. Yeah, she got him. Igor tried to hold up his body using his sword, but he collapsed to the ground. Someone's voice brought me back to reality. The Nirvana students were crying with joy while the enemy soldiers looked dumbfounded.
やったな。すごいじゃん。
そいつロムア国王の右腕っつうやつだろ。これでかなり戦況変わるぜ。
Everyone congratulated me, but I still didn't fully understand what had just happened to me. Oh, my wounds. Oh. Did Wilhelm use the remaining of his power to heal her? I looked at my body, but I was uninjured. That explained the lack of pain. I'm healed? How? I touched where I was slashed, but nothing was there.
おい、向こうでも一騎打ちが始まったぞ。
And for King Rosian.
なんだと？ まさかロジオン様か。
After those cries, the enemy soldiers around me ran in that direction. Who? Oh, is it? All the screenshots. All of it. Get 'em. Pash. I knew where it was immediately. Most of the people near had stopped fighting to observe the two. And the one who was rushing towards Rosian was, as expected, Pash.
パッシュ頑張れ。
そこだ右。
Pash and Rosian were silent, though it seemed that Rosian maintained his composure while Pash was being toyed with. You can do it. Pash didn't flinch at all. He showed no signs of fear with his shiny emerald eyes. He continued fighting with his fist wearing an excited expression. Excited?
あいつ本当に吹っ切ったんだな。
I mean, it's to be expected that Abel doesn't really care in this street because we're not supposed to know that he's Rosian's son, but he really hated this man, and I'm surprised he's just letting Pash do it. Just letting Pash have at him like this, instead of him. Abel whispered nearby. He wasn't saying it to me, but to himself. I answered him anyway. He did. A lot happened. Pash will be fine now.
あの男はロジオンは強いぞ。その割には不思議と楽しそうだが。
I think he is. I gazed at Pash. I think he's just really enjoying the fight. He's finally able to get into that mindset.
楽しいか。
Rosian's sword skills was overwhelmingly fit for the king of Ramua. His ruthless strikes at Pash were so beautiful, even an enemy would be impressed. But Pash would definitely dodge all of the swings and attack back bravely. You can do it, Pash. Maybe my voice was drowned out by everyone else's cheering, yet I prayed for his victory and shouted, Pash, you got this, you can win. She's cheering you, don't distract him. For a brief moment, I felt like Pash looked straight at me. Pash, you can do it. Everyone's cheers grew louder, but in contrast, Pash's movements appeared to become slower. I know you're distracting him. Stop it.
まずいな。
Uh-oh. Abel, don't say that.
パッシュは俺たちの中では小柄だ。その分機敏でもあるが。お前だって見ててわかるだろう。ロジオンの剣はかなり重い。それを受け止め続けて疲労が蓄積し始めてる。あの調子じゃ長く戦うのは無理だ。早く片付けないと。
Pash. I felt powerless in times like this. I could only watch him from here.
そろそろ終わりか、小僧。
お前がな。
意気込みだけは褒めてやる。だがその意気込みだけで勝てると思うのは愚かな子供の考えだぞ。もう十分に皆を楽しませてろ。
Ah. Rosie swung his sword at blinding speed, but Pash stopped it at the last moment.
ほう、よく受け止めた。貴様はよくやった。もう楽になれ。
Pash?
うるせえ。
A flash of orange.
楽になるのはお前の方だからな。
Oh? I thought I was seeing things. An orange light exploded from Pasha's fist. All the CGs. All of them. Oh my goodness, it looks so cool.
あれは俺は負けない
I love this image. Like, this might be my new CG on my computer. I'm tempted to use this as a thumbnail, but, you know, kiss CG and all. Still. Yeah, I'm looking at my computer, and I've had the same one on there. Like, I don't even register that it's there anymore. The same one since Cupid Parasite. That one's a beautiful image, though. Actually, maybe I'll make my own image. I'll use hers and Pasha's side by side, make it like a little cut or something down the middle. Pash! Silence. Everyone had stopped talking and stood astonished. Oh. Rosian was knocked back and slammed into the dirt, and then... is there another CG? Oh my goodness.
Pash!
That's so cute. They're just like overwhelming him with hugs. And he's like, get off me. They all have the same red hair too. Lord Avis ran forward before I could even think to help Pash up. King Illidus and Lady Ignis quickly followed. I know, he's just hugging his son. His son's alive. The three of them held him up and brushed his hair. The sight alone filled me with joy and relief. Pash had finally won over their trust. He obtained it himself. It seemed it wasn't just Pash, but also Lord Avis and Lady Ignis were worried about him. I could tell that from their expressions. The light, when Pash defeated Rosian, that must have been the protection. Although I wasn't the one being celebrated, I still felt pride. He'd overcome so many obstacles to obtain it after all. He didn't say a single word about them hovering over him. Huh? While everyone was savoring the victory, I noticed the cursed sword looked different. The Azura light that was emanating from it was mostly colorless now. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. As the figure floated right in front of me, I didn't know what to say. Wilhelm appeared much more faint than the last time he materialized. It meant that we must bid farewell soon.
そんな落ち込んだ顔すんなよ。
Wilhelm?
想像ついてると思うけど、俺そろそろ消えるから。喜んでくれよ。やっと解放されるんだぜ。
But...
まあまあの活躍だったよな、俺。
I know, right? Oh, right, back there.
お前の傷を癒すので相当力使っちゃったからな。だから、あいつを撃ったのはお前の力だから。
Huh?
俺はほんの少し助けただけ。お前の頑張りだよ。
Wilhelm.
お前はもう俺の助けなんていらないよ。だからこの先もその調子で頑張れ。
Wilhelm's image faded even more, yet I could still hear his voice so clearly.
まあまあ楽しかったよ。こういうのも悪くないかもな。
Wilhelm.
じゃあ、俺そろそろ行くから。
Wilhelm. He's leaving. Deal with this. She just keeps yelling his name. And then the war came to an end. We still didn't know what would become of Ramua in the west. But Queen Kiora and the other leaders would never mistreat the people of Ramua. I was sure that they would find a way for the east and west to coexist peacefully. I wanted to talk to Pash, but I guess he won't be free for a while. I observed quietly as the other boys and Digros soldiers surrounded Pash. This was the victory we won ourselves, the victory won through the instructor's sacrifice. Pash was like a shining beacon, hailed by everyone as a hero.
お疲れ様。
Oh. While I was cleaning, Lady Ignis came over.
あんたも吹っ切れたようでよかった。
I'm terribly sorry for that, and thank you. Your words have been so encouraging, Lady Ignis.
本当に励みになってたかい？落ち込ませただけかと思ってたよ。
That's not true.
あれ？
Huh? Lady Ignis suddenly grabbed my wrist. It was the one with the mark on it. Oh?
これ、あいつが？
Yes, he said it'll bring us victory. She probably thinks that's super adorable of him.
必勝！なるほど。それはいい考えだね。
But Lady Ignis, what's so funny? Pash was worried about me.
いや、ごめんごめん。いや、そんな小細工する知恵があの坊やにあったとは。
What?
まあ、間違いじゃないね。よかったじゃないか。効果はあったんじゃない？
Lady Ignis?
笑ったお詫びに教えてやろうかね。あいつは怒るだろうけど。その文字の意味はね。
Oh, what does it mean? Does it have a special meaning to it? What does it mean? No, please tell me. Please, I need to know. Dang it. I wonder if it's a mark of like I was gonna say ownership, but not ownership, a mark of like unity, bonding, like if you get married. Is that what it means? Like it's their signal of togetherness. Why? I need to know. I'm sure I'll know, right? Like this is the last chapter. A week had already passed since we returned to Nirvana. As a reward for our victory in this major battle, we were given a 2-week vacation. Uriana said she would return to her hometown for a week and then go traveling with her boyfriend for another. Of course, not everyone went home. About half of the students stayed behind, Abel and Nikkei included. Speaking of which, Pash said he would be back today. After the battle, he returned to Digroth. To be precise, he didn't return, he was practically dragged there. The spirit's protection that worried Pash, it appeared as the orange light we saw. Pash was named a full-fledged warrior and had joined a celebratory ceremony. You might get mad, but I'll tell you as an apology for laughing that mark means. Tell me. My heart had been racing since then. I wasn't sure if I could look Pash in the eye when he returned. But for now, the first thing I should say is welcome back, right? Pash probably wanted to keep it a secret, so I am dying to know, please.
はい。じゃあ2リラね。
Thank you. As the sun set, I went to the port, craving the samosas Pash was eating last time. I do want him to return soon, but it'll also be a bit embarrassing. I ate the samosas at the port's edge, packed with cheese and ground meat that reminded me of when I first met Pash. I had never imagined myself like this, back when I had just arrived at Nirvana, smiling to forget the pain and sorrow. I had no idea I would ever fall in love with someone. Maybe I should say welcome back first, and then how was Digroth, I think. After that, I'll ask about this. I looked at my wrist. It was hidden under my uniform, but the mark drawn on by Pash was still there. Did I say thank you, or... Right as I was about to eat my third samosa...
Ah!
I heard a voice suddenly behind me, and I almost dropped my bag of samosas.
よかった、見つかって。
Pash?
今さっき戻ってきたんだ。それで腹減ったから、夕飯までに何か軽く食べようかと思って。
I'm sure she'll share with you. But welcome back. Do you want one?
え、あ、これ、いいの？
Yeah, go ahead.
じゃあ、とりあえず一つもらうな。ありがとう。
Since Pash suddenly appeared, all my plans slipped from my mind completely. I know. It's like you have all these lines like scripted, and then when they show up, it's time to script them, you're just like lost. They're gone.
いやでも偶然ってあるんだな。サモサ食べたいなって思ってて、あともしあんたに会えたら嬉しいなって思ってたら、
And then
サモサを持ったあんたが。
yeah, it sure is a coincidence.
実は向こうでも食べたんだけどさ、なんか俺あのおっさんの作るのの方が好きでさ。
I guess that makes sense.
うん、これこの味帰ってきた気がする。
Pash's words struck a chord in my heart. It felt like this town and Nirvana itself was where he belonged.
そうそう、あんたに伝えたいことがあって。
Is it about the mark? Huh? I recall Lady Ignis's words and my heart jumped.
俺さ、ニルバーナを卒業したらそのまま残って教官になろうかなって。
Oh, that's cute. He's following after instructor Leonidas. It wasn't what I expected, but it was impactful enough to render me speechless.
それでさ、生徒たちをビシビシしごくの。毎日となって嫌味言って。
He's gonna become exactly what he hated about Leonidas.
そうやって鍛えとけばきっとしぶといやつになるだろう。絶対に生き抜くようなさ。
Pash. There it was again. Pash was always many steps ahead of me.
あんたもどう？ほら、マイヤとかもいるじゃん。あいつは戦闘は教えてないけど、でも女がダメってわけじゃないと思うんだけど。
Pash.
いや、まだまだ先は長いし、今すぐ答えてくれってことじゃないよ。ただその、これからもずっとここでランと一緒にいられたらいいなって。
So many different emotions mixed together, and I couldn't say anything. Pash looked at me worriedly. I knew I had to say something, but I couldn't think of anything good enough.
ダメかな、そういうの。
No, I don't hate it at all. Tears started to blur my vision. Sounds great, Pash. You'll make an amazing instructor.
いや、性格的にはあんたの方がずっと教えるのとか向いてると思うけど。
Really? Do you think I can?
大丈夫、俺が保証する。
When are we going to figure out what the mark means? Oh. Then maybe I'll go for it. Pash. I didn't get my chance to say this until now, but thanks for the charm on my arm.
What?
It worked this time.
Yeah.
Lady Ignis told me the meaning of the mark. What is it?
何を暴露してんだよ、あの鬼ババア。今度会ったら絶対に許さねえ。
I mean, you drew it on her wrist where everyone could see it, and everyone was going to be there. What did you expect? Why? I was happy to hear that, you know. Thanks.
いやさ、ほら、相手がいてたし、心配だから。
Was it a promise? A promise to marry her? She told me... This mark is used by Dagoth men when they propose marriage, right? I knew it. A promise. Because he didn't know if he's going to come back or not.
そんなことまで言いやがったのかよ、あのクソ鬼ババア。ちくしょう、今度会った時は覚えてろ。
It's so cute.
いや、別にあれに深い意味はなくて、ただ俺あまり詳しくなくて、別に今からあんたとどうこうとか思ってないから。
It's not like you have future plans. You just laid out your entire future before her and she said okay. Oh, so you don't mean it.
それはほんのちょっとだけ思ってる。いや、嘘。多分ものすごく。
I do think it's serious. Ash was blushing more than ever before. Even at sunset, I could see how red he was.
ただそれであんたを縛ろうとかって気はなくて。俺もまだまだだし。それでもこの先俺の一番があんたなのは変わらない自信があるから。だから。
Ash cautiously reached over and held me by the shoulder.
これからも俺のそばにいてほしいです。
Her lips finally touched, but only for a moment. Ash whispered to me, lacking confidence, which made me want to laugh a bit. Yes, I also want to be with you, Pash.
本当？
Really?
よかった。
I held my breath during the second kiss.
大好きだ。大切だ。俺の一番大事な宝物みたいな感じ。ラン、あんたに会えて本当によかった。
I'm glad I met you too. The golden rays of the setting sun reminded me of Pash's orange light. That mark means, to you, my greatest love in the world, may we share happiness for all eternity. Aww. It's so cute. So it's not just a proposal of marriage. To my greatest love in the world. Aww. This was so much better than any other of the other two routes. I might try to get it edited tonight, since I did take a nap and all. Not sure. I have to get up in 7 hours. And, It's gonna take me like 2 hours to edit it. I don't know. I'll probably start, and if I don't finish, I don't finish. But I was gonna say, so this was, I think, the best final chapter in all the final chapters so far. I want to say, no, it's funny because I wasn't looking forward to Pash's route because, like, I kind of figured how his route would go. His trope is very predictable, and there's like only a limited number of ways that like they can get past their awkwardness and get together, and forcing characters to be in circumstances that makes them rely on each other is like the most used one, because neither one of them will come out and, you know, actively seek out the other person. But aside from that, I feel like their relationship grew at the most steady pace, the most natural pace, in my opinion. Abel, he's been brooding on the sidelines, like watching her, thinking about her, and then all of a sudden, in like his second or third chapter of his route specifically, he just comes out and he's asking her, "Do you like anyone? Okay, you don't like anyone. Well, I like you. I'm claiming you. You're mine now." It just like came out of nowhere. Like she wasn't even thinking of him in that way, except for once at the end of the common room when she thinks about that one person, and then she doesn't think about them at all for like the rest of the route. So, and Lustin was kind of the same way. I mean, she was developing her feelings for him, and she knew that she was falling in love with him, and he just told her at the last minute also. He teased her and all that, but I felt like they just came together quickly too. And Passion and her came together slower. They came together slower and more natural. Yeah, it took forever and it kind of frustrated me, but I'm very satisfied with it. Very satisfied with the confession. And when he finally confessed, it just like all of his feelings just came out at once. He wasn't, yeah, he was shy still, but he didn't hold back after that. He just admitted everything, even drew the mark on her when anyone could see it. Anyone that understood what it meant could still see it. And she was liking him from way in the beginning as well. Not way in the beginning, but you know, like halfway through the chapter, started to have these feelings for him. Also, Lon developed hugely as a character in this one. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Like, she's like the same person throughout all of Abel's, all of Lustin's. She never grows, she never has any character development. And Pash grew the most too. Abel had some character development because he had to like come out of his shell and get over his hatred for Ramua. And Lustin, he had to, I guess, let go of his the brotherly conflict. Not really let go, but figure out a better way to deal with it than running away. But Pash had a major hurdle to overcome, and I feel like they did a good job with it. And I'm finally glad that Lon got to use the sword. Finally got to use the sword to its full potential. I've been waiting for it. But I'm hoping the other routes after this will be just as good. Like, it's going to progressively get better, where she's going, like, you know what I mean, right? She's going to use the sword more. She's going to develop her confidence. More things will come out. Like, she'll come out of a shell, is what I'm essentially hoping, because she doesn't say a lot in this game. But she definitely had some things to say during this one, and I really enjoyed it. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling. I think I rambled for like 4 or 5 minutes already. So I don't know when the endings will come out. It'll probably come out fairly quickly. I say that with caution because I don't actually know. I do want to record the rest of my Love and Deep Space reactions, and there's 4 of them. But, and I have another game other than this on top of it. But with it being a short video, the endings is short, I feel like I can get it in there, you know, and it not take 2 weeks to come out like it did last time. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.